hell is going on? Sophie Cunningham's situation is all that matters.
Just to see her go down, it's just emotional.
The Indiana Fever lost Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham went down. It did not look good. I heard her saying no from the court. It was heartbreaking.
Bria Hartley right here. This is Hartley right here coming in.
Slide over right there, and Hartley just kind of falls
and she crushes in on the knee of Sophie right here.
She went down hard.
And that was it.
That's like she tried
Sophie
to
was
over
upset,
right there, and Hartley just kind of falls
and right there once again into the knee. They had to.
She just dove at her knee.
The WNBA is so trash, man. I can't even front.
And that was such a huge blow for the Indiana Fever because Sophie Cunningham has been somebody, she has been the glue of this team since Caitlin has been out.
Stephanie White is extremely emotional after this hard-fought game. Sophie Cunningham family is extremely pissed off. I cannot believe this is a professional basketball league.
Sophie Cunningham's shocking injury has shaken the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark's message is clear. Protect our stars. If you're standing with Caitlin, drop a 100% for Caitlin in the comments right now.
We watched Clark get knocked over all of last season. Diamond DeShields blatantly running into her. Kennedy Carter, blatantly no basketball plays.
In the first half against the Connecticut Sun, disaster struck. Sophie Cunningham went down hard after Bria Hartley recklessly crashed into her knee.
So Bria Hartley is driving in. Sophie Cunningham, or Kelsey Mitchell comes down. Sophie Cunningham overhelps, and Bria Hartley just kind of plows through her leg by the looks of things.
The impact was so bad.
She just dove at her knee. And as of right now, I am pissed off, guys. I am pissed off because I cannot believe this is a professional basketball league.
The towels had to be brought out to shield the scene.
Sophie Cunningham. Bria Hartley right here. This is Hartley right here coming in.
Slide over right there, and Hartley just kind of falls
and she crushes in on the knee of Sophie right here.
She went down hard.
And that was it.
That's like she tried
Sophie
to
was
over
upset,
right there, and Hartley just kind of falls
and right there once again into the knee.
Sophie was seen grabbing her knee in visible pain.
She kind of plows through the knee, and Sophie's holding like her patella. She's holding her patella. It does look like it's a patella. It's a patella injury. Normally, people will hold higher in their knee if it's a knee ligament injury. It looks like she might have either broke or either ruptured her patella.
Repeatedly saying no from the floor.
The Indiana Fever play the Connecticut Sun. In this game, Sophie Cunningham went down. It did not look good. I heard her saying no from the court. It was heartbreaking.
What made this even worse is that Sophie seemed to be targeted from the very start of the game. Analysts and fans pointed out that Hartley dove directly at her knee.
Immediately, Sophie got hammered. They had a target to hurt Sophie. She was targeted by this team.
A move many called intentional. Hartley already has a reputation around the league for reckless and dirty play.
They went at Sophie Cunningham early, and considering this is Bria Hartley, I'm not ruling out she jumped through her knee. Considering who it is, I'm not. Like, Bria Hartley has been ejected multiple times. She's yanked Angel by the hair. I don't think I can rule out, considering who it is, that this is intentional here.
She's been ejected in past games and even grabbed Angel Reese's hair earlier this season.
You've now got a player who is already known as the dirtiest player in the league. Like, Bria Hartley is known as the dirtiest player in the league doing this.
And it happened under the basket when Bria Hartley landed on her knee and Sophie went down. She recently just got ejected from a game for physical contact. In another game, she visibly grabbed Angel Reese's hair and pulled on it.
The fallout was immediate. Sophie's sister and mother took to social media blasting the WNBA.
Stephanie White is extremely emotional after this hard-fought game. Sophie Cunningham family is extremely pissed off.
Saying instead of fining players for speaking up, the league should focus on hiring referees who can protect athletes. Sophie's sister said it best. Protect your athletes. Pathetic. Praying for you, Sophie.
Sophie's sister immediately said something, guys. She stated, WNBA, maybe you should focus less on finding players for commenting on your poor officiating and more about hiring officials that are able to call a consistent game and protect your athletes. Pathetic. Praying for you, Sophie.
Sophie's sister Lindsay and her mom Paula. At WNBA, maybe you should focus less on finding players for commenting on your poor officiating and more about hiring officials that are able to call a consistent game, protect your athletes. Pathetic. Praying for you, Sophie Cunningham.
Head coach Stephanie White was in tears after the game, praising her team for fighting back.
What Coach Stephanie White had to say after the game, during an interview, she said these players have something inside of them that you just can't teach. They bring it out in each other, and it allows us to get through these incredibly tough times. It gives us a chance. I'm so incredibly proud of them for continuing to believe.
But visibly shaken.
Miss Stephanie White, does she really care about winning? Now, she looks very effusive, right, on the sideline. Caitlin Clark even had to hold her back from yelling at the refs.
By the loss of a key player.
This win literally brought tears to Stephanie White's eyes.
I'm so proud of you guys. I know that sometimes it sounds like just a word when we talk about being resilient, but it's not, man. It's how we live. It's how y'all live, and it's a tribute to you. It's a tribute to your connectedness, your togetherness, your toughness, your mindset. You never give up gritty attitudes. Like, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. And we will never be counted out, because that is worth gold. That is worth gold. Kels, goddamn, baby.
For fans, it was gut-wrenching. Watching yet another starter go down while Caitlin Clark, already out with her own injury, had to witness the chaos from the sidelines. This wasn't just an accident. This was a turning point. A reminder that without stronger protection, the league's brightest stars are always at risk. With Sophie Cunningham forced out, and the Fever trailing by more than 20 points, it looked like the night was over. The Connecticut Sun were in control, and Indiana seemed out of answers. But then, something special happened. The team rallied together in Sophie's absence. Leading the charge was Kelsey Mitchell, who delivered the game of her life.
The Indiana Fever lost Sophie Cunningham during this game. The loss of an emotional leader, and then Kelsey Mitchell going all time.
After scoring almost nothing in the first half, Mitchell erupted in the second, finishing with a jaw-dropping 38 points.
It took a Hercules-like effort from Kelsey Mitchell in the second half of the game to bail out Stephanie White.
Nearly all coming after halftime. She hit clutch shot after clutch shot, from deep three-pointers to fearless drives into the paint. In overtime, she completely took over.
The story is Kelsey Mitchell saving Stephanie White's ass. 38 points. 38 points in this game, almost entirely in the second half.
Scoring the first bucket, then back-to-back threes that sealed the Fever's comeback. It wasn't just Kelsey. Lexi Hull, who had been in a slump, drilled a huge three in crunch time. Aaliyah Boston battled down low, putting up a double-double and showing why she's the anchor of this team. And even role players like Bree Turner gave the Fever key minutes, playing tough defense and making the little plays that mattered.
Bree Turner takes a bunch of stuff. People have been calling for this woman to get cut all year. And I know it's a win against the Connecticut Sun, but beggars can't be choosers. Playoff spots are on the line. People were encouraging this team to tank. This team could have been laid it down if it was built like that. This team could have been threw the towel in when Caitlin Clark wasn't playing. I don't know what was gotten into them, but yo, I'm riding with them until the wheels fall off this year. And yeah, Sophie Cunningham might not be in the lineup, And that's going to be a loss. Now, I don't know if they can overcome that. Bree Turner made a huge play today. She could have took the shot herself, but saw Lexi Ho wide open. Made a great pass.
The result? A historic comeback. The Fever erased a 21-point deficit, the largest comeback in franchise history, and stunned the Sun in overtime.
The Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun game that just ended, where the Fever won 99-93 in overtime. It was a wild roller coaster ride.
It took overtime for the Indiana Fever to beat the worst team in the league, they're now 6-27.
And the love poured in immediately. On social media, Caitlin Clark, who rarely tweets, sent out messages of support for her teammate, calling Kelsey an MVP and praising the team's fight. Sydney Colson called Mitchell unreal. Natasha Howard and others showed pride in the team's resilience.
Lexi Hull hit a big three that was the dagger at the end. Aaliyah Boston, 7 of 13, 14 points, 13 boards, a double-double there, added 5 assists. Natasha Howard, 18 points.
Even Sophie from the locker room sent out a message celebrating her teammate. Kelsey freaking Mitchell. This wasn't just a win on the scoreboard. It was proof that even when the Fever lose another star to injury, their fight, grit, and unity remain unshaken. And at the heart of that spirit is the same message Caitlin Clark has been standing for all season. Protect the players, protect the stars, and let the game shine.
The Indiana Fever play the Connecticut Sun. In this game, Sophie Cunningham went down. It did not look good. I heard her saying no from the court. It was heartbreaking.
What the hell is going on? Sophie Cunningham's situation is all that matters.
Bria Hartley right here. This is Hartley right here coming in.
She tries to slide over right there. And Hartley just kind of falls
and she crushes in on the knee of Sophie right here.
She went down hard.
And that was it.
That's like she tried
Sophie
to slide
was
over
upset.
right there, and Hartley just kind of falls
and right there once again into the knee. They had to.
Sophie Cunningham's injury isn't just about one player. It's about a disturbing trend that has been growing all season long in the WNBA. Time after time, we're seeing reckless plays, dangerous fouls, and referees failing to protect the league's most important stars. And now, the Fever have paid the price again. Think about it. This season alone, Caitlin Clark has already been sidelined with a painful groin injury after repeated hard contact.
If you're Caitlin Clark, do not come back this season.
Now, Sophie Cunningham, another starter, goes down in a collision many are calling dirty. Add in names like Angel Reese, who was literally yanked by her hair by the very same Bria Hartley, and you start to see a pattern. This isn't just tough basketball. It's reckless, and it's putting careers at risk.
Not good all around for fans of the sport. Not good for the sport that the biggest team in the league, the entire team is basically injured. Every game there's a new injury with this team.
Bria Hartley's reputation speaks for itself. She's been ejected from multiple games, involved in countless altercations, and now she's the player at the center of Sophie's injury. Even Cunningham's mother called her a disgruntled player who plays out of control.
Sophie's mother, Paula, Hartley is a disgruntled player having trouble everywhere she goes. She's playing mean and plays out of control.
And yet, no suspension, no accountability.
Hartley need to be suspended on a major level completely. Probably she's, at this point, she's more dirtier than Dejanay Carrington. Just the countless of dirty plays she has been doing over the last couple weeks has just been remarkable, and it's shocking that she's not suspended.
Fans are asking the same question. What will it take for the league to finally act?
Those of you who don't think a civil rights investigation need to be brought upon this league is tripping.
Meanwhile, the officiating continues to frustrate players and fans alike. Sophie's sister blasted the WNBA after the game, saying instead of fining players for criticizing refs, the league should be hiring officials capable of calling a consistent game and keeping players safe. And she's right. Because every time a dangerous foul goes unchecked, the message is clear.
The referees have to stop this crap going into next season.
Player safety is not the priority. This is exactly why Caitlin Clark's words hit so hard. Protect our stars.
Would Caitlin Clark take a look at where this team is at right now and say, for the sake of my health, this team's not winning at all this year. We've got too many injuries. Our depth is no longer any good on this team. Do I want to come back and risk yet further injury?
Isn't just a catchphrase. It's a demand. It's a call for the WNBA to take the same responsibility the NBA does for its superstars. Imagine if LeBron James or Steph Curry were repeatedly hacked, shoved, and targeted without consequences. The league would never allow it. So why is it happening to Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and so many others in the WNBA?
She just dove at her knee. And as of right now, I am pissed off, guys. I am pissed off because I cannot believe this is a professional basketball league. Stephanie White is extremely emotional after this hard-fought game. Sophie Cunningham family is extremely pissed off. Sophie Cunningham is from my home state of Missouri here. Just to see her go down, it's just emotional.
And let's be honest, the league's future depends on these players. Caitlin Clark is the face of a new era, drawing record crowds, TV ratings, and global attention. Sophie Cunningham has been a fiery competitor and a fan favorite everywhere she plays. Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. These are the names bringing in new fans. If the WNBA can't keep its biggest stars healthy, it's not just bad for the Fever, it's bad for the entire league. Fans are fed up. Players are speaking out. And Caitlin Clark, even while recovering from her own injury, is reminding everyone why this issue matters.
Stephanie White said that she hoped Caitlin Clark would be back by the end of the season.
Protecting stars doesn't just protect the players. It protects the future of women's basketball itself.
The WNBA is so trash, man. I can't even front, bro. Shout out to Sophie Cunningham. It's very unfortunate to see her get injured.
The Indiana Fever lost Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham went out in the first half. And that was such a huge blow for the Indiana Fever because Sophie Cunningham has been somebody, she has been the glue of this team since Caitlin has been out. She is playing so incredibly well during the second half of this season.
Sophie Cunningham's injury is heartbreaking, and it's a wake-up call for the WNBA. Fans are right. Enough is enough. This league cannot grow if its biggest stars are being targeted and left unprotected. Caitlin Clark has already sounded the alarm with her message, "Protect our stars." And after what happened to Sophie, that call is louder than ever. Now, it's on the league, the refs, and every single person watching to make sure this doesn't keep happening. Because if we don't protect players like Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark, the WNBA risks losing the very talent that makes it special. And I want to hear from you. Do you think the WNBA is doing enough to protect its stars? Or is it time for major changes? Drop your thoughts below and, if you stand with Caitlin, type 100% for Caitlin in the comments to show your support. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breaking update. Together, let's keep pushing the message. Protect our stars. Protect the game.